you cannot choose your desires, your preferences, and your opinions. So just like I said about beliefs, it is also very easy to show that it's impossible. The same logic stands. All you have to do to show that you cannot choose your desires, your preferences, and your opinions is to think about those that you have and try to change them. It simply doesn't work. So what does this mean? Well, for example, when it comes to desires, a lot of things in the world, a lot of actions cannot happen without the desire to do them. And we have no control over that. So, of course, there's a degree of desire, but this is all controlled by the brain. And so, like I said, understanding that is going to help us to accept a lot of things that are happening in the world, especially things that are very frustrating. And since the beginning of time, almost nobody knew that. So it's extremely important to understand it. It's going to help us to feel less hatred. When it comes to preferences and opinions, also think about sometimes when some of your friends have different preferences over certain things like movies, or even just for that, sometimes it can be frustrating that one of your friends like a specific movie that you hate. And this can create some unnecessary conflicts. I think that understanding that we cannot choose our preferences can help us to have some detachment and discuss our preferences in, I'd say, in a more peaceful way. I think that becomes interesting, and it can be very fun to think about the preferences that we have and why we think that we have them. I think that we can also have more respect for the preferences of people, even if we don't necessarily agree with them, since we understand that they cannot control them. It makes things much easier, and it feels definitely more peaceful. So again, that's something that is extremely important to understand, and I'll go much deeper in future videos, but I wanted to mention that here. So there's a lot more things that we are not in control of, or that we have very little control of, and you'll realize that pretty soon. So thanks for watching, and see you in another video.